I'm looking forward to exploring the park today. I seem to have picked the one path that is basically closed halfway through. There's a kind of a path at the bottom of this hill, so I might attempt to slip and slide my way down this hill. Made it, and no falling over. So I don't really know where I am now. I think I'm going along this road here, and I can link up to purple again. Well, there's different coloured tracks in this park, and I did want to have proper exercise today, and I definitely am. There's some good hills. These cows are not used to humans. I'm being watched by a lot of cows as I'm walking past. Well, I've had the batteries for a couple of days now, and this fridge is nearly working. It's maybe 50% of the time it's just not cold, and then I'll turn it off and on a few times and it'll start working right. So I don't quite know why. Well, today I'm exploring. The last couple of days I've just been working online. I'm currently contracting as a graphic designer 3 days a week, and this week I'm trying it online, and it's been good so far, but today is my day off, so I'm exploring the area a little bit. This is a 2.5 hour return walk, and it's called Cape Cook, possibly? Cooks Cauldron? Oh, I can't remember. My caravan's right behind this grassy patch just here. I was trying to figure out what the little shadows were on the sand in there, and I think it's just sheep. Not the safest spot, I'm right by the edge. Yeah, safety first. As a kid I always had one of those nightmares where I'd stand on the edge of a riverbank and it'd crumble underneath me. Don't really want this to happen. I don't think I'd survive. What are the sheep doing? They're just standing on the sand together. Sandflies here in quite a lot. Can you see them? They're pain in the ass in New Zealand. Well, I'm tired after that walk. I took my time, and it was 3 hours. Oh, a bit stiff. I'm very hot and sweaty and considering going for a swim, since the beach is literally just there. On this trip I decided not to stay at any freedom camping spots. Gisborne area is set up a little bit differently, where you need to pre-purchase and pay to get a permit to stay in these areas. It's still very cheap, and yeah, I guess this trip just was exploring a little bit and seeing if I could imagine myself freedom camping in the future. And this spot is pretty good. It's by a busy road, so you would get the sound of traffic, and I must admit there are a couple of spots that looked tricky for caravans to get in and out. You'd want a proper grunty vehicle to drag yourself out again. Yeah, I've had mixed opinions as well of freedom camping on my own around here, because there apparently have been some stories of locals harassing freedom campers. They don't really want them there. So, I don't know. Would I feel safe on my own? I honestly don't know. But it's good to know. I thought I'd check. No internet here. There's no reception. So that would mean I wouldn't be able to work from here. It'd just be pure holiday. Just arrived at my next campground. This one it just sounded nice, and I'm impressed so far. There's beautiful trees, and I can see a little stream from my window. It feels private. You can hear the road a little, and it's just walking distance to these hot springs. So I might try them out just out of curiosity. Literally across the road from this campground. My one problem is I'm on a very slight angle. I just didn't quite trust my levelers. All the grey water is ending up in the shower instead of in the tank outside, just because of the angle of the caravan, and even in the kitchen sink. The hole is on the wrong side, so all the water's kind of heading in this direction. And at the moment when I open the fridge is working, but when I open it, a lot of the stuff's falling out into my hands. And yeah, you just need to be careful with round vegetables on the kitchen bench because they tend to roll towards you. So I'm considering, I didn't want to use the levelers because of my bad experience last time with them. I want to kind of check them out in a safer area where it doesn't matter if it rolls off. Just because I'm close to a bank. I thought I'd cheat. I'm kind of wondering what happens if I use my brand new jack and jack up the caravan and then maybe wedge the leveler underneath. Yeah, it's a good site. The only other hassle is I'm parked under a tree that seems to be showering nectar onto the caravan, which is going to be interesting to clean later on. Well, that looks scented to me. It's not too far off the ground, so if it does fall off, it's not the end of the world. And hopefully the water's draining now. They won't do a huge amount. I think I need a soft hammer to whack them in. But then I'll put down the stabilizing legs and it should be fine. That's better. I've just paid a small amount of money to do one of the walks at the hot springs just across the road from where I'm staying, and then I have the option of maybe going in one of the hot pools at the end and paying a little bit extra. You have the option of a short 25-minute walk or there were longer 2 hours plus walks. I'm doing the 25-minute walk loop, and yeah, lots of Nikau palms and vines as well. It's kind of cool. I'm just having an explore today. An evening drive. There was a road that just kind of weaved its way to the coast, and I was curious about where it went, and it's been great. Haven't come across a single other vehicle. It's just been a lot of farmland and stunning views along the top of the hills. So I'm back at the same beach, but now it's late morning. I'm moving campgrounds today, and I'm just moving half an hour down the road really. So I thought I'd come back to this beach and hang out for the day. This type of driving is something I've been planning to do more of. Going to a beautiful spot for the day and then carrying on. It's pretty wild and empty. Just the type of beach I like. Nectar or whatever it is on my car. Wasps and flies seem to love it. I feel like my caravan's collecting all the wasps in the area. It's now the time to point out that I'm allergic to wasps. I really need to wash this. Something I'm going to have to do later on today.